Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's April 25th. Today is my sister's birthday. Just did a little Facebook video for her over on her wall there. Just, I love her very much. She's doing great. She's doing a lot of really good things. And really kind of inspired me during this pandemic in a small way that she doesn't even know about to do better myself, right? So during this pandemic, she started a business called 31 Piñatas, and she just started. She's like, has COVID. Like the tagline is something I can't remember the exact top of my head. Is COVID hit you as hard as it is us? Beat out your frustrations on a piñata, right? I thought it was great. And the reason I'm wearing sunglasses is because it is 7:20 in the morning, and because it is really bright out here today. So we're enjoying a nice cup of coffee outside. For those of you who are in blizzard countries,
there's nothing going on. We're closing the road. Big blizzard moving in.
What blizzard? It's a couple of flakes.
Don't you listen to the weather? We got a major storm here.
I make the weather.
Pal, you got that moisture on your head. Now you can go back to Puxatawny, or you can go ahead and freeze to death. It's your choice. So what's it gonna be?
I'm thinking.
I apologize. It is April 25th. It is 66 degrees at 7:20 in the morning. Anyways, moving on with kind of the more important things, and what I kind of want to talk about in this video just for a few minutes is, I keep telling people, oh, I'm changing the vlog. I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to do, and I never do.
And if you don't have what you want, stop telling yourself the story because you don't have the money, you don't have the time. That's bullshit. It's because you haven't committed yourself where you would burn your boats. If you want to take the fucking island, burn your fucking boats, and you will take the island, because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed.
With that comes change, right? If you're going to make a change, you have to make big changes, right? So first off, I want to say 40 thanks, basically. I turned 40 this year, and I've never felt better physically than I have in my entire life. A lot of people go in their 40s and they're like, son of a bitch, I'm 40, I'm over the hill, Well, I just got done doing 75 hard the day before I turned 40. Now, 75 hard, I'm going to do a whole video on it, but basically in a nutshell, it's 75 days of 2 workouts a day, gallon of water a day, read 10 pages in a book a day, progress picture a day, no cheat meals, no alcohol, and I feel like I'm missing one off the top of my head, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So that's okay. Check out my 75 hard video when I put that together, and you'll be able to see that. So things have changed. Talk about Vanessa changed a lot of stuff with her business, with her life, because, well, she was working at Bellagio and casino shut down. So no drinks, no coffee, no nothing, nada. So she started her piñata business. I was with Ring during the beginning of the pandemic. I was doing the law enforcement stuff over there. And in a nutshell, I wrote an email, and they didn't like that email, apparently. I felt sorry for a customer or client or police department that we couldn't help an investigation.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry.
I guess you can't do that in the corporate world. Even though every time you seem to call a corporation, doesn't matter what it is, and you got a complaint, what do they say?
I'm deeply sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So, that's all I did. But, it's nowhere here nor there, because things have worked out pretty damn good in my favor. I ended up having a long discussion with an HR manager.
Guy from corporate's here. Don't look. He wants to talk to you.
Let's just say things have turned out better for me, and things have changed over at Ring, apparently. The person that ultimately didn't like me is no longer there, which is good.
Ooh. Well, you got a nice run. I might get shit canned, Norm.
It's good for, I think, the business over there. So I went back to the police department, right? I went back to working as a police aide, and I'm happy. I enjoy it. I feel like I'm back to serving and helping people and doing what I do best, and that is my love language of service, right? So what does that mean for the changes of the future, right? Well, that means I've got a retirement again, a better retirement. I mean, I had a decent retirement over Ring. I was making a lot more money, but I'm actually making pretty decent money over at the PD and doing my website stuff, you know, with one client now with Safe Haven Defense, doing the website and the social media and stuff like that there. So it's not bad, you know. Like I said, I just finished 75 hard and feeling better, you know. So what happened with 75 hard is, well, I started it when I moved into my new house.
Oh.
I bought a condo, about a 3-story condo, and of course I'm going to do another video on that once I get the house kind of more to my liking. You know, you want to customize it. You don't want to just sit there and be like, well, here's the house as soon as you move in, right? You want to kind of like film it throughout and like, hey, made this change, did that, upgraded this, did that, you know. But with 75 hard, I did it within this house. I did a lot of the workouts, you know, here. Oh, and it's on 75 hard, I talked about it right in the beginning. It's 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. Rain, snow, doesn't matter.
Just moving in.
What blizzard? It's a couple of flakes.
Right. But I'm
Nice to meet you. Now, Josh, my boy, I'd love to give you that. A new car!
once I would do that video. I'm not gonna tell you what it is in this video. That would be, that wouldn't keep you. That wouldn't get you come back, right? I'm not, you know. You're used to mainstream media now and the news and you know, tonight at 5.
Breaking news tonight.
It's not that anymore. It's just they're just trying to keep you hooked every second and day, and then you get a push
notifications. The only worse thing to get on your cell phone than an actual phone call.
Such and such said such and such about such and such. And they give you some of the keywords, and you're like, well, who said what about what? Who did what and where? And you have to open up the app, and then they get a click, right? So I'm just gonna help you click on my next video, which is the car video or the 75 hard video, or just subscribe or whatever it is, right? So, taking a sip of the coffee. Why is this coffee so good? Oh, let me tell you why. Because it's bulletproof coffee.
But the flavor is something that you wouldn't expect. It is creamier and more delicious than a latte ever has a chance of being. Not to mention it has metabolic effects, like it helps you lose weight and it makes you focus for hours and hours.
Again, that'll be another video. This is kind of just summing up the next few videos and the vlog series to tell you about how life's changing and how I'm waking up early almost every day. Yesterday, I think I woke up at 6 without an alarm. The day before, I woke up at 5 without an alarm. Today, I woke up at, I had my alarm set. Oh, today I woke up at 5:30. I had my alarm set for 6:30. I was going to try and sleep in. I guess sleeping in for an adult is when you wake up. That's when you wake up, right? So, I just want to encourage you guys as we go on into this next quarter, Q2, right? Not this next year, but Q2. Or this next month, or this next week, or this next day. What are you going to do to make a difference in your life? How are you becoming better? What books are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you putting in your head? Are you just watching the mainstream stuff that's rotting your brain? Then they're going to make you believe whatever you want to believe, whatever network you watch, whether it's Fox or CNN, or because I just want the facts.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You know, I watched the entire Trump impeachment. I watched the entire Derek Chauvin trial. Yeah, all 4 weeks. And all, what, week and a half of the Trump trial. You know, it's important, I think, that you learn about these things for yourself and not just believe the mainstream media. That if you really want to know, and you really want to make a change in whatever issue that is, then you get out there and you do it, right? What's the classic line that they say all the time? If you don't vote, you have no right to bitch about it, basically. Not those lines exactly, but you see where I'm going with that, right? So I invite anybody who wants to make a change in police reform, in police government, and police anything. Look at your local law enforcement agency. Are they hiring? Are they not hiring right now? Let me tell you something. Because of everything that's going on, everybody is hiring. Let me tell you that again. Everybody is hiring. They've had so many retirements because people are just like, you know what? I've served my city, I've served my county, my state for X amount of years. The cops are getting killed. We're just all this riot stuff. I'm telling you, that's not the right answer. The right answer is for you to pick up an application, apply, put in, make that change. I think that's just my personal opinion.
Over the course of the 24-week-long academy, we were given rare access to film during the recruits' more than 900 hours of training.
The position of attention. I will start with your feet. Look down, ensure your toes are even and your heels are together.
Probably is easy to look from the outside, never been in an experience like this, and say, well, you're yelling for no reason, but there is a reason. We need them to go out there and not let stress dictate how they operate. If somebody yells at them outside, somebody from society yells at them, they need to be able to operate professionally at that point, and they need to be able to respond to that properly.
So, let me tell you what I'm going to do while I'm at work. I'm going to try and do my best to help out everybody that comes into the station at my current position. I'm going to try and put out the right message. And I'm going to keep doing what I've always done, in the sense of not just here's your ticket, if I have to write a ticket, or here's your warning, or here's why we're here.
I think actions speak louder than words. I'm not going to go out there and try to win anybody over by getting in arguments with them about why what we're doing is right or why they think we're wrong. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be respectful of everybody I encounter, get to know the members of the community, and you just build trust one person at a time, or one action at a time.
But I'll explain why we're here. If we're in an accident, I'll explain how the physics happened and why the cars did what they did. You know, I mean, it's usually pretty simple. It's not very hard physics. I can explain how to help people. That's what I did when I was working in crime prevention. So I built those relationships with the businesses, the apartment complexes, the condo managers.
First time I had an interaction with a police officer was in middle school with the school's resource officer. She was new to the school at the time, so she was going around meeting all the different students and just saying, hey, how's it going?
And then 2, tried to educate the best I can. That's all I'm going to keep doing. So I hope to keep doing that at a higher level, at a stronger level.
I want to be the police officer where people would genuinely like or want to see.
And I'm going to finish up insider safety secrets for you guys, because I'm not going to be able to touch everybody with this video. I'm not going to be able to sit there and touch everybody at work to sit there and help them out. So insider safety secrets is going to be another way for me to reach you and help you, especially in an area of maybe you don't trust the police. Maybe you don't trust that they're going to do the right thing. Maybe you've had a bad interaction. But let me phrase it like this. Have you ever had a bad meal at whatever restaurant? You're like, hey, you know, that just wasn't that good this time. This time, right? Think about that for a second. I tell you to think about it so I can take a drink. This time. Maybe it'll be better next time. Did you judge that restaurant off of that one bad burger or that one fry? Or maybe the carbonation was off on your soda? No, you went back. You're like, I really like that place. Maybe it's just a bad day. Now, I know I can't say there's just bad days in police work. But you never know where that officer just came from. If he came from a triple murder, suicide, or whatever. And then he's sitting there dealing with your vehicle burg because you forgot to lock your car and your iPad got stolen out of it. But the right thing for that officer to do is to do the report, help you understand, and do his best at serving you, right? That's what I'm going to do. I don't want you to have one bad interaction with an officer and think that every officer, every police aide, everybody in the police department is like that. The majority of the police department is civilian people. There are a lot of sworn, yes, but probably about half are civilian in a lot of departments. And they're not out on the road, and they're doing all that back end stuff. So they're there trying to help you guys, and you don't even know it. The records unit, the crime scene people, the dispatchers. They're really trying to help you. They're not, a lot of these guys aren't doing this job because of the money. The money's not there. They're doing it because they wanted to help somebody. I've sat in on plenty of interviews, and in almost every interview, why do you want to do this job? So I want to help people.
It's kind of like a basketball game. If you want to change the score, you can't do it from the bench. You have to be one of the 5 on the court. You have to be in the game. If we want to make a change in law enforcement, my mom always taught us, if you want something done, just do it yourself.
So guys, be the change you want to see in the world. Ghandi. And remember that if you go out and you do this each and every day of living, think, how do you want to ignite your legacy?
With Bear in charge, it's about to get real.